come to a point where we all become indecisive and they want the bars, but I choose to kick these parables like we was in the battlefield until somebody in the battle fell. And if it wasn't for the hustle and all the coke that I had to fail, and really if I would have slipped, then who was gonna pick me up had to fail. Even I was a kid, they used to tell me that I was bad as hell, cause we would get in trouble, but I would never tattle tale. And did some crazy crimes, I should be in a padded cell. The truth is, my life could have been a story that was sad to tell, but it should be celebrated. It's like black solidarity. We could start the revolution, but y'all lack solidarity. Non-for-profit, I'm from one sample of cracks, was like charity. You bust down the watch, your diamonds look whack from the clarity. I mean, these niggas lack the integrity or even pack with I know niggas that's alive now, but they actually dead to me. This is what's up, talk to me. Tony Sunshine, I saw you on there, boy. What you doing? I'm going through the process right now. Checking the flow before I wreck the flow, you heard me? Hydrate, nigga. You know we smoke a lot. I had some joints rolled up already. I didn't know I was gonna be in the studio this long. You heard? Like, the niggas made me put my shades on this shit. Don't play with me, man. What the fuck y'all talking about? You heard? Transforming on y'all real quick. What's up? Holla at me, I'll talk back, Jack. What the fuck going on? You heard? Fuck it, we gonna keep it natural like the ladies right now. No shake up, no nothing. You heard? All natural, ho. All natural flow for you all natural hoes, you heard? The Badu-ism, you heard me? I was told as soon as you run into a crisis, it's usually the time we start to wonder what crisis, and they were blasphemy, but I don't mean the one with my ISIS. And I heard that they heard that we pack guns like we ISIS, and at this time, I know we all indulge in a number of vices, but it's gonna come to a point where we all become too enticing. So I kick the bars, but rappers speaking parables like we was on the battlefield until somebody in the battle fell. With all the dope that I had to sell, cause really if I would've slipped, then who was gonna pick me up had to fail. And even as a kid, they used to tell me I was bad as hell, cause we would get in trouble, but I would never tattle tale. I done did some crazy crimes, I should be in a padded cell. The truth is, my life could have been a story that was sad to tell, but now it should be celebrated like black solidarity. We could start the revolution, but yo, lack solidarity. Yes, sir. Show you how we do this. Go right into it. Give me a track. Hold on, let me stop that. Give me a track. Bongo bango. Alright. Let me put headphones on, monitor on mute. Yeah. Let me put y'all up here so you can see the truth in the booth. Let me get right. I go back there. Put that over there. Take this out for a second. Heard I be thinking about L's. When they free them, no. but I can't go and see him now. Then I be thinking about L's, I be dreaming when they free him now. Okay, go to see him now, but I'm on probation, so I can't go and see him now. The flow, I need beats, that's the only way to feed the flow. Don't feed the flow. It's like water, nigga, the only way to seed to grow, I mean. It's a flow. I need some water. You gotta water the plants, that's the only way to seeds. You gotta water the soil, nigga, the only way to Yes, sir. We back at him. I was told as soon as we run into a crisis, it's usually the time we start to wonder what crisis and they were blasphemy, but they were blasphemy, but I'm not talking. They were blasphemy, but I don't mean the one with my ISIS. I was told as soon as we run into a crisis, it's usually the time we start to wonder what crisis, and they were blasphemy, but I don't mean the one with my ISIS. And I heard that they heard that we pack guns, and I heard that they heard that we pack guns like we ISIS, and I heard that they heard that we pack guns like we ISIS. At this point in time, we all indulge in a number of vices, but there's gonna come a time where we all become too incisive. So that's why I choose to kick these parables like we was in the battlefield until somebody in the battlefield, and wasn't for the hustle and all this coke that I had to sell. Really, if I was a slip, who was gonna pick me up had I fell? And as a kid, they used to tell me that I was bad as hell, cause we would get in trouble, but I would never tell. I done did some crazy crimes, should be in the pad of cell. The truth is, my life could have been a story that was. The truth is, my life could have been a story that was sad to tell. The truth is, my life could have been a story that was sad to tell. And now it should be celebrated like black solidarity. We could start the revolution, but y'all lack solidarity. Non-for-profit, I'm from one samples of crack was like charity. You bust down the watch, but diamonds look whack from the clarity. And I love my people, but I need to see more blacks with integrity, nigga. Couple niggas alive right now, but actually they dead to me. Before she went to work, jumped in the shower, back. I was told as soon as we run into a crisis. I was told as soon as we run into I was told as soon as we run into a crisis, it's usually the time we start to wonder with crisis, and they were blasphemy, but I don't mean the one with my ISIS. And I heard that they heard that we be packing guns like we ISIS. At this point in time, we all indulge in a number of vices, but it's gonna come to a point where we all become too incisive. It's gonna come to a point where we all become it's gonna come to a point where we all become indecisive. It's gonna come to a point where we all become indecisive. It's gonna come to a point where we all become indecisive. It's gonna come to a point where we all become indecisive. They want the bars, but I choose to speak in parables. It's gonna come to a point where we all become indecisive. I was told as soon as we run into a crisis is usually the time we start to wonder with crisis, and they would blasphemy, but I don't mean the one with my ISIS. And I heard that they heard that we pack guns like we ISIS. At this time, I know we all indulge in a number of vices, but it's gonna come to a point where we all become indecisive. And they want the bars, but I choose to kick these parables. They want the bars, but I choose to speak in parables. It's gonna come to a point where we all become indecisive. Bear with me. It's gonna come to a point where we all become indecisive. It's gonna come to a point where we all become indecisive. And I was told as soon as we run to a crisis, is usually the time we start to wonder with crisis, and they were blasphemy, but I don't mean the one with my ISIS. And I heard that they heard that we pack guns like we ISIS. At this point in time we all indulge in a number of vices, but it's gonna come to a point where we all become indecisive and they want the bars, but I choose to speak in parables like we was on the battlefield or to somebody in the battlefield. If it wasn't for the hustle and all this coke that I had to sell, cause really if I would've slipped, who was gonna pick me up had I fell? Since a kid they used to tell me I was bad as hell, cause we would get in trouble, but I would never tattle tale. I done did some crazy crimes, I should be in a padded cell. The truth is, my life could have been a story that was sad to tell, but now it should be celebrated like black solidarity. We should start the revolution, but y'all lack solidarity. Not for profit, I'm from when samples of crack was like charity. You bust down the watch, but your diamonds look whack from the clarity, and I'm all for my people, but I need to see more blacks with integrity. There's a couple niggas alive right now, but they actually dead to me. I get... Take that off. Wait. Take that off mute. Alright. Let's see how that sound. I don't know how to mix shit down. That's the only thing. I'll be having to get this shit mixed down. You heard? So let me see. Yeah, what? Hold on. Let me take it off. Record. Let me take it off this hand too. Boom. Come on. Yeah, with me. It's gonna come to a point where we all become indecisive. It's gonna come to a point where we all become indecisive. And I was told as soon as we run to a crisis, it's usually the time we start to wonder with crisis. And they would blaspheme, but I don't mean the one with my ISIS. And I heard that we pack guns like we ISIS. At this point in time, we all indulge in a number of vices, but it's gonna come to a point where we all become indecisive. And they want the bars, but I choose to speak in parables like we was on the battlefield or to somebody in the battlefield. It wasn't for the hustle and all this coke that I had to sell, cause really if I would've slipped, who was gonna pick me up had I fell? Since a kid they used to tell me I was bad as hell, cause we would get in trouble, but I would never tattle tale. I done did some crazy crimes, I should be in a padded cell. The truth is, my life could have been a story that was sad to tell, but now it should be celebrated like black solidarity. We should start the revolution, but y'all lack solidarity. Not for profit, I'm from when samples of crack was like charity. You bust down the watch, but your diamonds look whack from the clarity. And I'm all for my people, but I need to see more blacks with integrity. There's a couple niggas alive right now, but they actually dead to me. I get... Alright. We did that. Get it mixed down and boom bow. Alright. So what we talking about? How we feel about that? That's cool. What we talking about? We need somebody for the hook. What's up, Tony Sunshine? You in the studio? Where you at? Yeah, that took no time. You dealing with a professional, baby. We don't play in the stew. Time is money. You heard? Shit, time is money, baby. How we feeling? Talk to me. I'll talk back. Who up with me? You in the crib, Papo? We gotta do some work. Yeah, you gotta put the stew in the ribbo, you heard? It's the only way to work. Bear, what's up? Talk to me, I'll talk back. It's 420, who's smoking? What you smoking? I appreciate that. Let me see who in the room. See if it's anybody I know.
Capo,
What you doing, brother?
what's up, boy? Ain't shit. Playing a little Grand Theft Auto, trying to keep my mind occupied. About to roll up and celebrate just like you.
Word up. Grand
You know
Theft
what I
Auto.
mean?
That's I'm like about download that shit. I put that video game up there stairs. I be bored as shit.
I love you, brother. I see you putting in that work, man. You so inspiring at this time. Like motherfuckers is sleeping. They don't understand how important it is to keep your craft like intact. You know what I mean? You chasing that bag as you usually do. You ain't playing no games with them.
Yeah, it's mental, man. It's all mental at this point, nigga. You
Beautiful
heard?
thing, man. Yes, sir. Yeah, so I'm building my little studio in the crib now. I just started going out and gathering my pieces. All I need now is the right mic. You know what I'm saying? Like a right mic, soundproof for the walls, and that's it. I'm ready to go, bro. But you gotta send me some so I could definitely send you a few hooks and all that, and you do what you do with them. You know what I mean?
Right, but try to get a
I love you,
Newman mic.
brother.
Try to get a Newman mic.
A
Call it
Newman.
a
That's
Newman.
all I need. I don't know. Somebody told me an Avalon, but I think they giving me false info. Cause you know
Avalon is Avalon is good too, but this Newman is the shit. Like I've been
Newman.
like Newman is good money. You know, them producers. You know, I did my little research before I copped out or shit like that. But I
Facts.
mean,
Newman. All right, I'm gonna
Avalon.
keep
I had
that
an
in mind.
Avalon too, and I had the studio and shit. But the Newman is dope.
All right, so that's what I'm gonna get into, the Newman. You know, I'm one of them niggas that been doing this shit for so long, and I'm crafty in the studio, and I get busy with the pen and all that, but I'm computer illiterate. I don't know how to record myself, and you
Nah,
know,
don't
like
worry
that
about
that
it.
that niggas don't
Nigga,
want to hear that. In
listen to
today's
me.
day and age, niggas don't
Listen
want to
to
hear
me.
that.
Listen to me, nigga. We knew, nigga. We figured out how to sell crack. We could figure out anything, nigga. It's easy, nigga. You heard me?
That's
It's
a
easy,
fucking
nigga.
Fendi. That's a Fendi.
All of this is instructions, man. Once you get the basics ain't gonna take you no time. To record yourself, you learn to record yourself in an hour if you got the right person showing you what to do and shit like that. You know what I mean? Get your little pen and paper right there, some shit so you can remember and shit like that. You're gonna get that shit just like an iPhone. And then after that, it's just
Facts.
experimentation. It's like it's no wrong button to press after that. You know what I mean? Because you always go back
Facts.
to default and bring it back. So you figure it
Shit,
out, man.
I ain't gonna be able to stop once I learn how to record myself. Shit, is it because that's like key right there. You know what I mean? Like studio time and being able to record your ideas and put them down ASAP is so crucial because sometimes you got some fire in your head, and by the time you
And
get
you
to
be
the studio,
forgetting that shit.
yes, shit sound mechanical. Not only but like I'm a spontaneous writer. I'm a spontaneous like
Yeah.
artist. Like I like to work in the studio because if I start writing at home, I start practicing so much that when I get to the studio and I get in the
You don't
booth,
feel the same?
it just starts sounding mechanical. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Instead of the shit
Yeah.
flowing like for instance, let's just say like a pun verse, like if he was to say the inevitable heavenly better than whatever you do, by the time I get to the studio, shit'll sound like the inevitable heavenly better than whatever you
Yeah.
do,
Yeah.
because it sound mechanical. It's not authentic anymore. You know what I mean?
Now,
So
when you
that's the
get that
type of shit I
studio
be
there, he's
on.
gonna be load up and just do it right on the spot.
Oh,
You
it's
ain't got
gonna
nothing
be
to
a
worry about.
problem, bro. It's gonna be a problem. But bro, I love you. I'm gonna let you get back to your work and your fire and your fans and shit like that. I love you, bro. Thank you for inspiring me this morning. And we gotta get together and do something, bro. Salute.
That. Yep.
My brother Capo.
Love, nigga. All right, what we doing? He do sing, nigga. Fuck you talking about you thought. He do sing. The fuck you see? Fuck you talking about, nigga? You got nothing on my beard, you stupid nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga? This gray hair, bitch. Fuck wrong with your little stupid ass. Jay Worthy, what's up, gang? Whoop. The fuck you talking about? Sneer, nigga. Bompton in the building. Bompton in Harlem, nigga. What's up, nigga? Staying out the way, nigga. You quarantining, nigga. Nigga staying in the house. Weather reports. Fuck we doing weather reports for? We ain't supposed to be outside. Fuck you mean? If you gotta go outside, nigga, you gotta be strapped up anyway. So you should be prepared for the rain, sleet, hail, snow, COVID, everything, nigga. You better cover up. Fuck you mean the weather? Weather's over to the